Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's got some space here.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Tiger. Richmond.
From the 50, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On second down, Taylor. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
Come back.
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flushed out right, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They're going for it. It's Watson. The catch made by Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Miller. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Now Taylor on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Zach Cunningham coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Johnson jostles free. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Slow.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Taylor under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bernardrick McKinney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Target.
Watson on first down. Caught here by Griffin. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, Watson forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Richmond.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. On first down, it's Taylor. Underneath for Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Slow.
They'll give to Hyde. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Again, it's Miller. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come back, come back. Down. Black 22. Black 22. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Come back, come back.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get Whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come back, come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Miller. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
He's going to get it running right, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Covington in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Taylor finding his volume receiver Landry for a big one. 41 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 1st and 10, Taylor, now a desperation. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's a give to Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Richmond.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
Now Watson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 3rd down, it's Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Back to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed